What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Totino, and welcome back to my playthrough of Control for the PlayStation 4. The last time we saw our protagonist, Director Jesse Faden of the Federal Bureau of Control, we were cleaning up a few of the side missions that we were doing, including taking down the Hiss corrupted security guards, which we completed, and then finding some altered items that had escaped. Now, after we collected all the altered items and we brought them back to the altered item expert named Langston, he was like, "Oh, by the way, we have two more altered items that escaped. Can you go get those ones as well?" One of them of which is a pink flamingo. Because mirrors are more fun than television. So we're on our way to do that because the pink flamingo, as we saw in the last video, oh, that's the wrong way. Pink flamingo led to a boss fight. Oh, fuck. Enemies. Okay, I guess that was it. Which way do we have to go for the pink flamingo? So yes, there was a boss fight from a while back. A strange, large alien entity called the Former, who the board was said the Former is no longer one of us, and is trying to create its own sort of board and company, and do not go work for it or we'll kill you. So that's motivation enough. But now it's taken over the flamingo. No way, it is that way. This is the way. This is where I... Oh, foolish me. There we go. And there's the pink light. Typically, the light around an altered item has been red, but now it's pink because flamingo. And now this happened. This freaked me the fuck out when this first happened.
Altered item.
No kidding. We cannot touch the walls. That is what's going on here. But now that we're here, we are going to the boss fight.
This thing again.
Seems a little tougher this time around too. We keep falling into holes.
We got into another altered item. What does this thing want? Is it fighting the board?
I chalked it up to being tired last time because I was pretty tired. It was fairly late. Oh no. See, that's what I'm talking about. Keep falling into holes. God damn it. It just fell out from under me. I guess the reaction time's got to be better with the... Because if you press X while falling, you slow fall. So that doesn't help. But if you hold X while just standing still, you float. So we gotta get better at avoiding the holes. I think I'm just gonna climb onto one of the pillars that's around and stay on that and fly around as needed to the next pillar. I keep bumping the mic, I'm sorry. I'm rubbing my eye. So yeah, that's what I'll do. And we have this new toy that's called the Charge. It's basically a grenade launcher. Let's double check our stuff. Let's see what we have. This is energy boost, launch efficiency, and health boost. Health recovery, dodge speed, and shield strength. Don't think I need either of those. Actually, I'll switch the launch with the dodge speed. And this is, we have a reload efficiency and an energy renewal. Gain energy from headshots. We're not going to be doing many headshots at this boss fight. Reload and levitation efficiency. Let's switch to the spin, because although the charge is explosive, it's a far distance and doesn't seem to be doing much. So let's try it with the spin.
That's got to be an altered item. This thing again. We've gotten to another altered item. What does this thing want? Is it fighting the boar?
I wonder if we could travel to those other platforms. Shit. Okay, did much better that time round. The floor didn't seem to give out because we weren't standing on it very much. So, plan was working. He really got up in our grill that time, though, even more so than last time. I should say. But we did a lot better that time.
That's got to be an altered item. This thing again. We've gotten to another altered item. What does this thing want? Is it fighting the boar?
God damn it. There's no way to recover from that. If the ground falls out from under you, it's like, I don't know, you probably have to dodge to the side, but it goes so quickly that it's hard to do so. let's just double check all our mods. I know it's a bad habit that I just I do it in many games that I play. I pretty much unequip everything. This is good, exclusive to Shatter, and it's the recoil efficiency. Pierce, I've got nothing for that. This is reload efficiency and energy renewal from headshots, which I'm more likely to get headshots with the grip than anything else. This is reload efficiency and levitation efficiency. And this is just projectile speed, which they don't go as fast, that very fast. Even oh, fuck off. Well, I killed myself, I guess. Brilliant. I'm wondering if the Pierce will be helpful for the boss fight. It takes too long to charge, I find, for especially since it's going to be shooting those big dark energy balls at us that explode anyway. It's only 2 shots, and it's got to reload. So, but they're powerful shots, which is the point. So I think I'll switch to the Pierce just for one go and see how it works out. Even though I don't have anything for it, I will take out the reload efficiency or ammo cost while levitating. It's still only going to be 2 shots, I think, but let's see. Yeah, that doesn't help at all. So take that out. Put that back on that. And this is just general reload. Oh, reload speed. Let's give that a go.
That's got to be an altered item. This thing again. Got into another altered item. What does this thing want? Is it fighting the hole?
No, this ain't it, Chief. Sorry. Let's go back, put that back on the spin. We were doing very well with that, so let's do that. Motherfucker. My own fault. I wasn't being careful enough. Much better that time. And I wanted to try to use them before, and I didn't, but there's those big square boxes lying around. Threw one of those at it, and boom, lots of health taken off. So we're going to have to utilize those for sure. That was my own stupidity that time. I did not pay attention to where I was landing and fell in a hole. Oh well. She runs so fast. So speedy.
That's got to be an altered item. This thing again. You got into another altered item. What does this thing want? Is it fighting the board? I never did like flamingos. Too pink.
Okay, we did it. Whew. Okay, excellent, excellent, excellent. Whew. All right, let's go back to that control point, and we're going to be entering a new area for the final runaway altered item. Oh, let's take care of this first. Pierce is made for these enemies, essentially, because it breaks away their shield. I missed. Okay. Stand down, soldier. All right. Whew. Case files. It's going to be about the flying goat. Pink Flamingo brochures, 1997, acquisition date. The date is a reference to Max Payne, I'm pretty sure. I wouldn't be surprised if that's Max Payne's release date, the original. No unique procedure, altered status suspected but unverified. A plastic pink flamingo lawn ornament. 2 steel prongs extend from its underside. The item is suspected to influence atmospheric physics, altering meteorological phenomena in the area. The effect is currently unconfirmed. Appendix. New altered effect has been observed. See AI 46.D for details. Board countermeasures. New thing. Abandon, or cow. Oh, collect reward. Great. And what is this? Kill enemies in the containment sector. Okay, well, we're still going to be here, so. Containment, prisons, eggshells is a very human reaction. Violence, too. Dang it. Dang it. Let's see. Closest area to where you have to go is logistics. So, we're going to be doing 2 things. We're going to be going to the Prime Candidate Program area, which is the area, I suppose, where they test who could be the new director of the bureau. And unless we get sort of forced into doing the main mission, the first thing we'll be doing is going after the mannequin arm, or mannequin. Period. We'll see. Okay, and then we'll continue with the main story because it's in the same area. Dang it. Where's the Prime Candidate Program? It's got to be past security. I don't think I checked this area. Oh, no, I guess I did. Oh yeah, because we had to go through here to get to the brother's cell.
August 4th, 1960.
Globe procedures. Oh, I missed. I was supposed to hold that. No unique procedures required. However, contact should be limited as some report feeling disoriented after touching it. Item is handmade, set in dark wood. The item itself is lacquered, hand-painted, spins freely on all axes. While the continents and oceans are recognizably of those of Earth, careful examination has revealed numerous redacted and other geographic additions that do not exist on our planet. One of these islands has a One of these islands has a city marked on it named Tan Relio. There are no signatures left by its maker. Physical contact renders subjects dizzy and disoriented, with some reporting feeling unfamiliarity with their surroundings. This effect seems to grow worse with the prolonged contact, culminating in a sense of listlessness and depression. Suicide has been observed in redacted handlers. So there's redacted, and it says these islands. So it must be the word island, or the word peninsula, or something else. Oh, hello. Here's where we have to go. The Prime Candidate Program. Mirror supplement. Redacted. She was admitted to a mental ward for emotional instability soon after relocating to Illinois with her family in 1914. The item only appears on record again in 2006, when the Bureau investigated a sudden rise in disappearances in redacted Illinois. Agents found the item hanging in a local library. They contained it quickly, though the missing people of the town were never recovered. Supplementary material, August 18th, 1915. We certify the case of Mrs. Redacted has shown her to be a lunatic under the reasons of hysteria, bad company, and imaginary female trouble. Okay. Her fixation with the family-looking glass is noteworthy, though not an uncommon matter when considering the female disposition. Wow. Mrs. Carver is a fit subject for the lunatic asylum and will remain in its confines until her affliction has passed. Signed, Dr. Redacted. Prime Candidate Program. We've not even entered the area yet.
To find new prime candidates, the Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
After North Moore stepped down, I doubled every effort to find new prime candidates. There was no one. No one but me. That wasn't good enough. I pushed hard. I never wanted the Bureau to end up in that situation again. The Bureau needs a director. Always. When my time reaches an end, I want more options on the table. P1 through P5 were all false leads, dead ends, and disappointments. Then P6, Dylan Faden. He fell into our arms. No parents, they're gone, casualties of an AWE. The boy has exceptional talent. The oldest house will be his home. We'll build him from the ground up. He'll be trained and taken care of. Darling can be in charge of this project. I can't. I'll stay away. I will not fail the boy like I failed my own family. My daughter and my wife. We weren't careful enough back then. Something came home with me. I took work home. My Susanna got sick. When I realized my mistake, I wanted to bring her here for Darling to do what he could. Kate flat out refused. Civilian doctors treated our daughter. But they didn't have a clue. She died. Kate left me. Same old story. That was a long time ago. The Bureau is all I have now. And the prime candidates are our future. There are two, P6 and P7. We're spoiled for choice.
So, two prime candidates, one of which is Dylan, who we knew about, they mentioned before. So that means P7 has to be Jessie, because there's no way that they would find Dylan and not look into Jessie. But at the same time, then again, it could... Okay, like, I was playing Quantum Break yesterday, and because I'm missing some achievements, and it takes up a lot of space on the Xbox, so I want to get all the achievements and delete it. But, so as I was replaying Quantum Break, I noticed there was a graffiti that says AWE, and I was like, fucking Sam Lake, Remedy, what are you doing? How early did you plan all this ahead? And then apparently, if you look on the chalkboard in the first level of Quantum Break, now this I knew about, there's a bunch of Alan Wake references. It's just a whole, like, madman's scribbling of random, like, stuff, but it's, if you look and read all of it, it's all related to Alan Wake. What I did not notice is that on that same chalkboard, near the bottom, it says Alan Wake Experience. AWE is underlined in each, and then immediately under that it says Altered World Event ? With AWE underlined again. And I'm like, oh, you fuckers. Sam Lake, you brilliant bastard. So, there's, like, a lot going on, and it seems that maybe Quantum Break, Control, and Alan Wake are all in the same universe after all, despite all the Alan Wake Easter eggs in Quantum Break looking more like just plain Easter eggs, with the exception of the book one saying autographed by the author. The other Alan Wake Easter eggs just look like Easter eggs. But in Control, they've been more direct, and there's been multiple, as we've seen in the past couple of videos, including the last one. There's been a couple of Alan Wake Easter eggs that directly reference him as being a prime candidate until he went missing in Bright Falls. And then it turns out Sam Lake back in 2012, well, even earlier than 2012, it's in the game, it's in Alan Wake. But someone pointed out to me when I brought it up on Reddit about the AWE graffiti. Someone sent me a photo of a tweet by Sam Lake from back in 2012 where he says, "It will happen again in a town called Ordinary. It's happening now." Ordinary, as in the ordinary that Jesse Faden is from. That's way too much fun. And I remember that line. I was like, that sounds familiar. It will happen again. It's happening now. And it will happen again in a town called Ordinary. It's happening now. That line of dialogue is said in Alan Wake. Alan Wake says it at some point. I don't remember when. I think it's near the end when he starts, like, when he embraces the darkness and gets, like, sort of hypnotized and writes a manuscript and stuff like that. I remember that line of dialogue. It's all connected. God damn it. And then there's the DLC. The second DLC as part of the Control Season Pass is called AWE, and the new image for it shows the cover of, or a recreation of the cover of Alan Wake. So, it's all canon, it's all connected. I don't know how the time travel from Quantum Break will be involved, but I think it's also included. Oh boy. Oh, there's the mannequin. I just realized something. Everything is not twisted all the way this way. As we go over here, okay, I see, and it starts to go up. And then there's the twist, and it's going towards the mannequin, I see. Okay, I see. Oh, P7. So, back to my point before I went on this big Alan Wake tangent. So, P7, if P6 is Dylan, P7 has to be Jesse, because there's no way that they would have eyes on Dylan and not know about Jesse. P6. Or P7 is Alan Wake, and then he went missing, and they're like, well, we can't use him, and then it's all going to come together in the DLC or something. I don't know. All right, let's see what the mannequin wants us to do.
God, the only thing creepier than one mannequin is a few dozen of the damn things.
Oh my god, come on. Bright Falls supplement. Again. Oh my god. September 1st to September 14th. AWE 35. Oh my god. Alan Wake, Mr. Wake's wife, was found during the Bureau investigation. She was interviewed and evaluated. She showed signs of severe mental trauma in the form of redacted memory loss. She was later directed to treatment. It was concluded that she had been trapped in the threshold during its manifestation. That would mean that the cabin and the lake and the darkness are all thresholds. It's true. Notable individuals are still missing after the Bright Falls event. Our FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale and Dr. Emil Harmon referred to the Creator's Dilemma and the file reference Cauldron Lake Lodge. Oh my god, and Nightingale, Special Agent Robert Nightingale, was possessed by the darkness at the end of the game. Bureau researchers believe that this event was the result of a forceful perception of subjective reality stemming from Mr. Wake, overlapping on our own. Wake has been flagged as a potential para-utilitarian C-Prime candidate program for more details. In 2011, a book by Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files was published by Roundabout Press in New York and Olympia. I have that book. It came with the collector's edition of Alan Wake. Agents interviewed Clay Stewart, which is a fake name, by the way. It's a fictional author. It was made for the game, and suspected minor para-utilitarian sensitivity. He was placed under indefinite surveillance. A monitoring station was established at Cauldron Lake to alert the Bureau of any future activity. Oh my god, no. That is way too many Alan Wake files and Easter eggs and bullshit for it to be not connected in, like, for sure. Let's get rid of these. Yeah, that's like 5 now that we found. Like, we've got the video one here. We've got, okay, Bright Falls. We've got, where is it? The thermos. We've got the typewriter page. And then we've got typewriter page, the thermos, the Bright Falls supplement, and along with the typewriter page, we got, oh no, it's not here. We can't watch. Damn it. We got a thing like this, like we have with the hotline and the trench, director trench. We got one of those, but with Alan Wake, and now we can't watch it. Damn it! Unless it's in multimedia. Doesn't look like it. Shit. Wow. Anyway. And I'm wondering if there's more that we missed. Okay, so that's only 3, technically. I was counting the video as a 4th one. I wonder if there's any in correspondence that we find also. Oh yeah, and they talk about using yes, it's sort of, they talk about using the TV show Night Springs, using that to introduce, buying it and continuously putting it on the air to introduce strange otherworldly things to the populace as a way of subliminally preparing them for if they ever encounter an altered world event or the board or whatever this alien and whatever fucked up thing is in the universe. Okay, what are we supposed to do? Supposed to like find the real one? Okay. Guess not.
New hero policy. No more mannequins.
Okay, that was easy enough. Just had to find the real one. So yeah, that's the 4th one. Is that there's a correspondence letter that says, okay, we could introduce altered world events, altered items, paranatural things to the populace via TV shows, and one of the TV shows is Night Springs. In Night Springs. Okay. Item was owned by Nadam Redacted. Okay, so we got this one. This is the new one. No known procedure for preventing the item's effect. Update 390. Aligning the item cell with the newly discovered black rock has yielded positive results. Test with other altered items. Pardon me. A wire and fabric waste mannequin. The base and head are made of stained wood. The item duplicates. The trigger for this behavior is unknown. No correlation can be found in either the number of duplications that manifest during an episode or the duration for which they last before disappearing. Interesting. Okay. Before we return to Langston, since we're here, we might as well go on and do this first. Because we've not seen a control point in a while. So, it's P7, P6, is there all the other ones going to be here? Closed cases. Okay, we're back to the start. But still, let's see, closed cases. Oh, great, another TV show. Oh my god, another Bright Falls thing. I love it, I love it. An unconfirmed threshold manifestation at Cauldron Lake, Washington resulted in a fictional story written by the author Alan Wake, creating an altered world event in which reality was altered to match that of the story, though only locally and for a limited time. Mr. Kirkland, head of investigations, was alerted on September 13th, 2010, by ex-Bureau agent Frank Breaker, C. Redacted, that that an AWE event was taking place in Bright Falls, Washington, referred to events investigated in 1970, 1976, 1978. Those are the Alan Zane ones. The Thomas Zane, the other poem writer that fought the darkness. Breaker I think, I could be wrong, but I think Breaker had received a call from Barry Wheeler, Ellen Wake's literary agent, on behalf of Breaker's daughter, Sarah, who is the current sheriff of Bright Falls. A Bureau field team arrived at the site 2 days later, only to confirm that the event was over. Interviews were concluded, referred to 1970, redacted Thomas Zane, 1976, 1978, Odin Anderson, Tor Anderson, the two metal rock star brothers that live in the town. Music portrayal by Poets of the Fall, of course. Allen was believed to redacted instigator. Eyewitness reports highlight an old light switch, possible object of power, that redacted missing. Wake was not found at the scene. Reports claimed he dived into the lake, but no body was recovered in the search. Oh my goodness. It's true, the clicker. When you click it and turn it on, the darkness goes away and it turns to morning. When you click it off, it turns to night. Oh boy. I love it. I'm here for this. I'm here for it. Alright, let's watch this now.
Stepping to the FBC, there's lots to do, there's lots to read, but you don't touch, and don't scream much. Let's join the Threshold Kids. Let's join the Threshold Kids.
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains. Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Some brains can lift objects, like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg? So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair?
Everyone wants the big chair, Meg!
That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. P6. This is gonna be Dylan's.
I wish things had gone differently in Ordinary for us. But wishing won't change things. Finding the projector will.
Ordinary. So much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. I the boy. Dylan Faden. Prime candidate 6. And the sister as well. Once we catch up with her. But the boy, so much potential. We're talking Northmore level reading. Evoke his name. It's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable. There was an incident. Yes. We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys. He's exceptional and under a lot of stress. Roberts got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
P6 pardon me. P6 victim autopsy by order of Redacted, compiled by Redacted. Agent killed during Redacted involving Redacted, codename P6. Autopsy findings: blunt force injuries to the head and neck, extensive trauma of the abdominal region, abdominal, lacerations and contusions of the upper and lower torso, fracture of the spinal cord between L1 and L2 vertebrae, evolution fracture of the 3rd through 10th rib, left and right, blunt force injuries of the extremities, abrasions, lacerations, and contusions of the extremities, dislocation of the left and right elbow, dislocation of the left and right knee. Conclusion: after examination, it was determined that the cause of death was internal bleeding that occurred when Redacted was contorted through his Redacted. So, Dylan telekinetically fucked that person up. Roberts, whoever they were. Dylan Faden transcript. Transcript of conversation. Subject Dylan Faden for review by Dr. Darling. Note: subject was alone during this outburst. Dylan: you again. I thought I told you to leave me alone. Why are you showing me this? I can't do anything. Can't you see where I am? Why don't you help me get the fuck out of here? You always show me things I can't do anything about. Stop showing me her. I don't care anymore, and I don't care about you. You both left me here to rot. Fuck off, you bitch. I will dig you out of my own brains if it means getting rid of you. I will dig out my own brains if it means getting rid of you. I don't want you here. Get the fucking message. Subject repeated the phrase fuck off numerous times before being sedated at 5:53 p.m. So, speaking to Polaris for sure. Because, I think Dylan, I don't remember if Jesse did, but Dylan referred to Polaris as being a she. Oh wait, no, Jesse did as well. She said she helped us. Okay. Polaris is the entity in their heads that allow Jesse to control things and do things and bind with objects. P7.
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
Yeah, I fucking said so, didn't I? Avoid modern technology. Synchronicity Research Department. Oh, outfit candidate P7. Hey, the first outfit of the fucking game, besides this one, which is DLC. I think we'll use that one for a bit once we get back to a place where...
All the times I felt paranoid. I was right. The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
Jesse Faden movement tracking. Eastward movement, cause for concern, question mark. Departs Chennai. Arrives in Sydney, departs Sydney, arrives in Des Moines, departs Des Moines, arrives in Chicago, departs Chicago. South Bend, Cleveland, Bloomsburg, arrives in New York.
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan, and other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No. That's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing.
The slide projector, let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know. They studied what happened in Ordinary here. That's the place to start looking.
The Ordinary AWE, so they have an entire sector of the building dedicated to it. How convenient for the game. Also the turntable, which is another area we've been to. And the transit corridor, I don't recall. Work chat, dead dog. I see your creepy teeth delivery and raise you a dead dog. Yeah, like a straight up deceased dog. Had a collar on it and everything. It's been rotting in that box since they packed it up. Go ahead and imagine how that smelled, so don't go whining to me. I wish I got to watch the parade of human teeth. Okay. I guess. They're... Oops. Scared myself. I guess they were having a competition on to who has the worst / weirder job. Oh, we're in that area. The turntable. Yes. We're probably finally gonna clear up this super deadly area. Not the super deadly area in that other place that killed us, and we can't go there at all. So I assume that's like the end game. But this one here. Willow AWE shipping manifest. Inventory list of recovered materials. A hollow sphere, stone-like material. Vitrifled soil. Vitrifled soil? I've never heard that word before. Redacted pieces of various sizes and colors. Animal carcass, possibly canine. Rusted metal bucket. Leather wallet. Aged shotgun cartridges. All material to go to investigation sector for further analysis. Okay. Let's give it a go, I suppose. Well, you had one guy just standing there behind a corridor. You had a explodey dude in the elevator. You're gonna start doing jump scares now, like
Dylan
when we're
and I were both
halfway through the game.
candidates. Experiments. Very different ones, sure, but both in a cell of some sort. Am I out of the cell now, or is all this, the house and being the director, just another cell? Who's really in charge here? We're going back home. Of course we are. It started there, and it's never gone away.
Hey, what's the big idea? That had to be a bug, because you know we're cured of the, or we have the antibody for. God damn it! for the mold. Damn it, I keep pressing circle as the cancel button, but it's the dodge button. So our mission is to kill demolition experts using the charge. Okay. Excellent. Yeah. A trophy earned, non-standard issue, which is upgrade a weapon to its third thing, which means we did it even before the grip. Great. Okay, so let's readjust. Okay. Do we have any that are exclusive to the spin? No. Headshots, levitating, and reloading. Even though we're less likely to do headshots with the grip. I mean, with the spin. Okay, let's go. Face the ordinary... Oh! Access the ordinary Altered World event area by rotating the tracks. Before we do that, let us go and deliver that other quest to Langston, who is in the Panopticon. Because they mention control points as if like they are actual things in the universe, not just a gameplay mechanic. So I wonder if everyone could fast travel with the control points, or it's just the director, or game mechanically it's a fast travel station, but in world it's really just like a base setup area.
Duty security personnel found engaging in non-sanctioned leisure activities will be relieved of duty pending review, sir.
Could have just said no.
Every altered item on your list is now back in the Panopticon, safe and sound.
That's a load off my mind. Missing altered items don't exactly reflect well on me, you know. Did they give you any trouble?
The flamingo pulled me into the astral plane just like the fridge did. That same creature was there.
I was looking over the old activity reports, and multiple items have been displaying much more destructive behavior in the past few weeks. There's some connection there, I bet, but that's a bit above my pay grade.
Well, something to keep an eye on.
And if I have any more runaways, I'll know just who to call.
I guess this is my life now.
I guess this is my life now.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
No new mission for him. Unless we'll get one that's like, hey, check on him and see. Accuracy boost. Since I'm more likely to get headshots with the grip anyway. Points, okay. Additional enemy. Could be handy. Or the 4 points. 3 points for launch damage. Shield strength. Levitation duration. Ground slam. Sure, let's give that a go. Press R3 while levitating to slam into the ground. Nice. Dang it. I want to see, just so we can wear the outfit for a bit at least. Let's go change the outfit. Which for some reason we could only do at the central executive area. And then we'll wear that one for a bit. And unless we find some new one, if maybe we'll switch back to the PS4 exclusive outfit. It's a prime candidate outfit. I wonder if it's just going to be the plain gray clothing like Dylan's wearing. This whole time, and we're like halfway through the game, and now we get a new outfit. I was wondering why they have an outfit selector, because with the exception of this PS4 exclusive outfit, it's like you're not finding any. Candidate P7. Yep, that's what I thought. Yeah, let's wear it for a bit. The astral dive suit. And standard. Okay, let's go back. God damn it. Where are we? Where are we supposed to be going? Oh, I think it's the transit corridor. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. Access the ordinary altered world event by rotating the turntable tracks.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
Now, here's the other one. Guess who just had to inspect inbound delivery of 100 teensy tiny little boxes? Me, that's who. And you know what was in each one of them? A single human tooth. Fucking gross. Yeah, there. So there was the start of the conversation.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks.
Yeah, hold on.
Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
Yeah, maybe. But, there's also this fucking thing. That might be it over there. Come on. What? Was there a control panel in the room that I was in and I completely missed it? Oh, yeah, there we go. Dumbass.
It won't rotate. Something's blocking it.
think I went a little ahead of myself. Because I saw like the stairwell and I was like, ooh, an area to go to. But there was like other things to explore too. And now I think this is actually where we're supposed to be. So before I take that elevator and see where that leads, I'm going to go back the way I came from. Oh, oh. And just see what else there's. So, nothing up there, luckily. Oh, and nothing over here. Or, well, besides this thing. So, okay. So that's where we're supposed to go. How is the frame rate now? Well, you'll see in a minute, because we're about to get into a fight. It's actually a lot better. Things don't immediately start dropping when explosions occur. Or if they do drop, it's not a lot like it used to be. Hey now, what are you doing? Okay. Ah, airplane evaluation order. The airplane in question has been brought in from a private airfield located in the town of Ordinary, Cincinnati. I suspect it's... I said ordinary. I meant to say redacted, but I suspect that it's ordinary. It is suspected to be connected to the redacted AWE. See case file redacted for details. And is being evaluated for altered status. The plane currently being stored in the transit corridor in the containment sector, brought here through the New York subway tunnel. Special access redacted for more information on tunnel redacted and links to urban legends centered on ghost stations, abandoned tracks, and redacted. The plane's black box is currently being evaluated for redacted, and initial readings have been taken by research team, though no altered status yet been detected. Interesting. So why is it here? Did she say ordinaries in Cincinnati? I don't remember. No, because the only thing about Ordinary was the slide projector, so never mind. What's with the random one guard in an area all of a sudden? Ordinary Altered World Event, Stage 1.A. The first slide was a room with dirty wallpaper and dolls on the shelf. There were a lot of dolls. Dylan Faden, interviewed 2002. The house was empty. No one lived there. We played in there a lot. It was our secret playhouse. Jesse Faden, therapy session 2010. I went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil. Likely Neil Hosenberg, missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom, note, likely Tom Barlow, missing. And his gang, Freddy, note, likely Frederick Bartwell, missing. Hugo, note, no one by this name was found in public record. Bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. Dylan Faden, to interview 2002. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide. Designation house. Okay. Oh boy. Things are going to be happening.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the shadows. Thank you for staying with us. Here's our first caller.
Hi. What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, Colin.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said, but that's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language, caller. It may be 2 a.m., but we're still a family show.
I'm sorry. It's just, my brother lived there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Flor Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction, as predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now, I warned you about the language, caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. And good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
Ordinary summary. An altered world event occurred in the town of Ordinary, caused by an object of power, slide projector. Discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projector, the projected images open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. Wisconsin. Okay, not Cincinnati, Wisconsin. On August 30th, 2002, siblings Dylan Faden, 10 years old, CP6 material, and Jesse Faden, 11 years old, CP7 materials, were playing at the local dump when they found a discarded slide projector. See Object of Power 15 case file and Darling presentation redacted for details. The team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darling arrived at the site on September 14th. The Altered World event had ended, but the team found the Faden children, who led them to the slide projector and slides, which had been burned with the exception of one. Jesse escaped when agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning and tests. See interviews redacted and Prime Candidate program files redacted. And they were all children, I believe, as well. The 17 survivors.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power, with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions, or die trying.
Ordinary Altered World Event, Stage 4.A. Witness testimonies. Jesse and me followed the dung monkeys to the cave. There was a lot of them. More of the kids from town joined up. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector, and we ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the dung monkeys were coming. They were just about to get us, but then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog, like a melted dog, but I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. What? The projector wouldn't turn off. And Dylan Faden. The projector wouldn't turn off, so we changed the slide to the hand. I heard her immediately. She promised to help. Jesse Faden, 2010. Jesse said we should call her Polaris. It's because she was doing stars at school. Dylan, 2002. Extrapolated information. Additional slide designation hand is verified and in Bureau possession. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation dog Neil. That's weird. Neil looked like a dog, like a melted dog, but I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. Was he like a werewolf or something? Because in another case, they proved that werewolves were not existing, and what people thought were werewolves was a different altered item causing ruckus. Uh-oh. Ordinary AWE Stage 2. Sled Hill Cave. After what happened at school to Mrs. Chester, we started spying on Tom, and we saw where they took the projector. Tom and his troglodytes were using Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They'd been using the temple slide. We called it that, but it really was a broken concrete thing, like a warehouse or bomb shelter or something. Very dark. The not mother lived there with her baby's children, I don't know. She was feeding Tom and others her milk. What the fuck? They were changing into little monsters. We called them dung monkeys. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation temple. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation not mother. What the fuck? The not mother lived there with her baby's children. I don't know. She was feeding Tom and others her milk, and they were changing into little monsters. Oh my goodness.
Manual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
Mm-hmm. What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is bleeding, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In ordinary, we have a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
Uh-huh. I kind of want to and don't want to know what not Mother looks like and what Dog Neil looks like. And why would they purposely be asking him questions he could not answer? Like, he's in the right there. That's annoying as fuck. He literally doesn't know. He's been, like, in his own sort of prison cell room since they captured him. And if he has no calendar, like he says he does, he's going to lose track of the days and the date pretty easily. I suppose that's Northmore. Ordinary Altered World Event, Stage 1B. The second slide we called the Meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. It must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it. Didn't like losing control. In the dreams, everything was melting, and then, when we'd come out, everything had melted around the projector. Wow. Jesse, Therapy, 2010. Neil was really into it. We found out he'd been coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goons took it. Jesse, Therapy, 2010. We thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide. But that's not what happened. Dylan, interview 2002. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation, meadow. So the hand is in Bureau possession. Oh, wait. Oh, the hand is in Bureau possession. It means Polaris. We might see her soon.
Let's see what they have on Ordinary.
Oh
Our
boy.
home, our school, the woods, the dump.
And a single red house that was glowing in the darkness. Probably where the slide projector occurred. Ordinary Altered World event, Stage 3. Tom and the others had gotten worse, scarier. The math teacher, Mrs. Chester, tried to make them listen, and they pushed her over a piano. They pushed a piano. Mrs. Chester tried to make them listen, and they pushed over a piano on her, broke her legs. Then Tom bashed her head in. Bye-bye, Mrs. Chester. I always liked her. I liked math. Dylan Faden, 2002. That was the tipping point. It was Lord of the Flies level bad. The grown-ups realized something was wrong. The police came and literally dragged Tom and Hugo and the others away. Tom was screaming that the not mother would make them all go away. They enacted a curfew for every kid in Ordinary. Mom and Dad were pissed, asking us about the dump, about everything. I remember wanting them gone, like Tom had said. When we woke up the next morning, pretty much all the adults had just vanished. Was I responsible? Did I? I don't know. Jesse, therapy. Disappearance of majority of Ordinary's population confirmed as a result from the slide projector related Altered World event. Okay. I guess that's the dump, stage 1. And this was stage 2. The school was stage 3. Oh, pardon me. And then stage 4 was the house. Right? Oh, come on. Come on.
Found the slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
Ordinary dump site, turntable, and transit corridor. Maybe. Why recreate the dump, though? I don't think that's where... I guess that's where the initial incident occurred.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No. Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown? That you believe Polaris caused?
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse...
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly, but they took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
Oh boy. Okay, one, come on. A very direct Alan Wake reference in a direction that is part of the main story. That's like not hidden. Not a hidden file, not a random pickup that you can get. It's very directly there. Like, hey, it's right here. Listen to this. Two, so the psychiatrist is not like just personal therapy. It's implying that Jesse was in a mental asylum. So now it's going to be like, is all of this real? Is all of this just in your head? Is this like, is she still in the asylum and all of this that we're playing, this entire game, is just her coping with whatever happened in Ordinary? Which I don't think is the case, because it'd be too simple. Oh my god, it was Alan Wake, Quantum Break, and Control, all in the same continuity. I love it. I love it. Ordinary supplement. Details are largely based on interviews conducted by Dylan Faden. See interviews redacted and redacted for relevant information, and obtained therapy sessions of Jesse Faden, as well as circumstantial evidence found at the Ordinary site. Note that accounts provided by all three sources contain conflicting data. Example, Dylan claims there was 8 slides of the projector, Jesse mentioned 9. Bureau found 1 intact slide, and the burnt remains of 6 others. Unfortunately, these slides are too badly damaged to be used in the projector. Jesse is believed to be the individual responsible for burning the slides. Notes: Dr. Darling has ordered that the entirety of Dr. Darling has ordered that the entirety of the Ordinary Town dump be brought into the Bureau for examination and analysis, with the hopes of finding additional slides or other altered materials. Due to the limited space in the investigation sector, this altered world event will be investigated in the containment sector. So they didn't recreate the dump. They literally brought everything from the town dump to the building. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So Dylan says there was 8, and she says there's 9, and they found a total of 7. Interesting. Dang it, come on. Alright. Let's check out the dump.
Moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
Dump cessation of work order. By order of Dr. Darling, all work in the ordinary dump is to stop effective immediately. Resources will be allocated to the redacted department. Details will be forthcoming. This area will be sealed at the end of the month. Please remove all personal effects before that time. Any photographic slides, the type used in slide projectors found in the area, should be delivered to Dr. Darling immediately. They found something.
should check that lab.
Yep. Ooh. Album cover. I was 9 or something when I found my dad's Old Gods album. I became a huge fan instantly. Old Gods of Asgard, Rebirth, Greatest Hits. Oh my god, so many Alan Wake references. But not many Quantum Break references. Actually, none at all, now that I think about it. So maybe Quantum Break is not part of it. But Alan Wake definitely is.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
New mission, finish Tango, but it's spelt... Oh, trophy earned, the face of the enemy. Finish Tango, but it's spelt Finnish like Finland, Finnish. Uh-oh. Okay, I was like, why is everything so dark? Search for the slide projector in the dimensional research area. But before we do that... Is there anything else of interest in this area? Yeah, look, there is. Nothing there. Yeah, so besides the thing that says Altered World Event and on the chalkboard in Quantum Break and the AWE graffiti, and who knows what else that we'll find, or that I'll find in my playthrough as I complete my second playthrough. In Control, there's many Alan Wake references, and now they're starting to be along the main path of gameplay. So, yeah, for sure, 100%. Alan Wake, Control, connected, and I'm loving it. I'm here for this. Sam Lake, you beautiful bastard. All we need now is some Max Payne references. Somehow Max Payne's connected also. Ah. Great. Wait, so is this the area we were in last time or no? Why has it been reset? Oh, it's not. Okay. I was confused. Okay. I understand. Ashtray maze. Shit. Okay. Great. Dang it. Oh, something new.
Dylan's a lost cause.
Oh, when did we get this?
I know I struggled to see this, but we've contained him now. I wish I had sided with Marshall. Back when it's just one person. So many dead. I thought his youth was an asset. Just too much too soon. Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Okay, so they only showed us the end of it. Anything new? From the board. Descent. That doesn't sound good. That sounds like the board has been infected, and now is trying. Now the enemy, the former, is trying to turn us away from listening to the board. Don't trust that. Don't like that. Ooh. The one we have is better already. Keep it just in case, because it might be handy. $79, $80. let's go back to, let's go to Central. Let's see what's going on there and see if Dylan has anything new to say.
Need something? Do you remember Mr. Tomasi, the head of communications? The hiss he was changed into showed up in containment, near the turntable.
I'll take care of it. That thing's not getting away this time.
I've heard reports about his particular use of language and intonation when repeating the hiss babbling. The biological and behavioral distinctions between different hiss-corrupted individuals is truly fascinating. I wonder if I could categorize the data.
And she's already off on her own thing. I've been seeing these Darling presentations all over. Seems like he enjoys the limelight.
So you noticed, huh? When he recruited me out of college, he actually came to visit. He interrupted my physics course by shouting, not quite, Professor, and then marching down to the front of the class where he proceeded to berate the very idea of laws of thermodynamics. Hey, he's been a showboat all his life.
Darling visited you in college?
Yeah, he read a paper I'd published, came to recruit me for the Bureau. I accepted and then spent years waiting for access to the confidential research that Darling promised me. And whenever I ask about my access level, he just mumbles that it's temporarily postponed and then changes the subject to the effect of entropy on luck.
I wonder who else Darling hid his work from. Marshall? Trench? Have you learned anything about Dylan's condition?
Only that he's definitely hiss, but I guess his chanting made that pretty obvious. You know, interestingly, the words of the hiss incantation have an average length of 4 letters. The most common word used 7 times is want. The next most common are through and time. It's very interesting, don't you think?
I don't care about the words. What about my brother?
Right. Sorry, I got a little off track. Well, strangely, his tissue samples all look healthy, unlike the other hiss I've tested.
That's good news. Right? I wanted to talk to you about the crazy things I can do. My abilities. I get the sense that they're not very usual around here.
Well, usual and unusual aren't really benchmarks at the Bureau, but for some perspective, Director Northmore once used the floppy disk to send a bowling ball 6 yards through the air, and that was considered a huge deal. So compared to that, you are most certainly an outlier.
An outlier. I like the sound of that. I should get going.
Don't let me hold you up.
So we have a new side mission / boss fight against the pardon me, the hiss corrupted Tomasi, who
Did you hear that the hiss prisoner they captured is the director's brother?
Brother? And she brought him here? She's gonna get us all killed.
What if she's working with the hiss? Isn't it strange she showed up just when they did?
That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, he was the hiss corrupted Tomasi was the first boss that we encountered in the game. And then once we beat him, he runs away.
Happiness comes, what burns the
surface into the light. You've always been. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you train. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. This happens more now. You give us permission. Right?
Okay, nothing new.
In the stains. Part that describes this is redacted. Repeat.
He's in the containment sector in the turntable. Ouch. What I'm curious about is, still, since the start of the game, when will you come into play? Jukebox? Mysterious, teleporting, body-killing entity thing? You all gotta be locked away in your own private cell. The music stops, gets mysterious sounds while we're here looking at you. Jukebox. What are you up to? When will you come into play? You know what you are? You're a rube. What do the lambs say, Clarice? Don't you want them to stop their screaming? Alright. Containment turntable. Let's go. Okay, if he's in the turntable, where is he? Oh, this way. This direction that was locked before. Sterling Altered World event. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, well, it's not working out, so let's try Pierce. That's working out a little better. Oh god. What the fuck is that? Oh, is it one of those fucking... Oh, it is. Shit. Come on, you fucker. Oh, come on, I killed myself. God damn it. I figured that would happen. I was like, oh, it's gonna explode right in my face. So, we fight Tomasi. And when he gets to about halfway, more show up. I see. Okay, fair enough.
There you are.
Well, that's just fucking stupid. Sterling summary. A paranatural object appeared in a field outside of the town of Sterling, Colorado, near a billboard advertising redacted. No civilians were injured, though a family dog has been reported as missing since the event. Local authorities arrived on the scene and began issuing orders over a monitored line of communication using several watchwords flagged by the Bureau, including redacted. Bureau agents from the regional office were dispatched and arrived 2 hours after local police. The situation was contained and analysis began. Bureau research staff arrived the next day and examined the object. After redacted days of evaluation, the object was lifted to an enclosed truck with a built-in black rock panels and relocated to Bureau headquarters via subway transit system leading to the oldest house, which I assume is this big rock thing. Okay, let's try and kill Tomasi. God fucking damn it. Problem is, one, he hit me that first time and it like took out half my health. So gotta be really careful of that. You can't get hit by any of his projectiles. And two, getting the health pickups. Oh, pardon me, it's gonna be a bitch during the fight. But I'm gonna have to get to them if I'm too low. No choice, gotta. Well, I might as well let myself die now because he hit me twice. Because when all the other enemies show up, I'm not going to be able to kill them and get to the health in time before that other thing attacks me. Shit. Fuck. Doing a lot better that time, except for how he like flew around me and dove bomb right into me. Kind of like the ability that I have now. That just took out half my health in one shot, so gotta be extra careful of that now. We'll get smart and go to do that if I'm staying hidden for too long, it seems. But we got, I think we got him lower than usual, than all the previous times. So yeah, we'll stick with that. Once again, the Pierce is coming in handy. Typically, I'm not a fan of it. Okay, but once again, we're gonna switch out our things and see if we could rearrange better. This is I believe this is one. It's a charge exclusive, so it's fine. That's a shatter exclusive, that's fine. So first off is the grip. Reload efficiency. I'll do that one. Damage while on low health, definitely. just accuracy in general, and you gain energy from headshots. Then with the Pierce, we'll do... There we go, we'll do that. Okay. Let's see how this works out for us. Well, fuck. So as soon as that big motherfucker is killed, more show up. God damn it. And I assume not only that big motherfucker, but all the little motherfuckers too. Or maybe just the big motherfucker. I don't know. Either way, lots show up. It's gonna be a tough fight. But thankfully, that update had come out earlier this week, and the frame rate is much better. It doesn't slow down as much when in combat and when there's explosions going on. So that's good. Hold on. Let's maybe switch the grip for... Let's see if it helps switching the grip to spin. Oops. Would help if I switched it. There we go. God fucking damn it. Well, that's it. I'm not going to be able to win now. We'll see. Yeah, I deserve that. I wasn't gonna win with that one anyway. He had hit me with that stupid fucking... I was stupid and I got out either too late or too early, or I don't know. And he hit me with one of his projectiles, so it chunks your health right there. You basically have to have full health when the enemies first show up, or else it's no point in trying to continue. I'll double check my personal mods, see if there's anything else that I could put on that helps. I actually think that maybe health boost, health recovery, energy boost, and dodge efficiency. What else do we have? Seize accelerator, shield strength, shield cost, and launch cost. Switch that one for that. I don't think this spin is actually going to work out as well as I thought. So. I do think the grip, not the grip, the pierce is actually maybe more. It's going to be more handy than. Oops, more handy than the grip. And I'm going to see if I could use only the pierce on him even when he's just floating around and stuff. Oh, we need lots of source. 2 more hidden shreds. Okay. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, well, now I have to fight these guys because I'm already missing health. Okay. Let's give it a try.
There you are.
Would help if I actually hit him, though.
I guess the Bureau should start looking for a new head of communications.
Oh, trophy earned. Head of communications. Oh boy. Great. We did it. Hey. And then here's a radio that probably plays Poets of the Fall or some other copyrighted music, but we cannot hear it because I turned that feature off for the sake of streaming. Okay. Oh, entropic echo. Good. And then there's this thing. Let's explore. Sterling supplement. Local witnesses report a bright flash in the field at approximately redacted. No noise accompanied the light. Authorities had assumed the object fell from the sky, but our estimation found that the object actually manifested there, vaporizing the soil around it in an intense spherical redacted, which possibly explains the light seen from the town. The object is a hollow sphere made of a stone-like material. Structural analysis of the material does not redacted on record. The sphere has a broken portion, as if something redacted from the object. The object has been inactive since arriving at the Bureau. Communications Department officially stated to the press that the object was a small meteor, while also using the America Overnight program to redact it. See episode 92. Note, this altered world event will be studied in the containment sector until the spherical object is deemed safe to be transferred to the investigation sector. Interesting. So it was a sphere, but they've been cutting it up and stuff. That's why it's kind of dodecahedron-ish. And I bet this is the America Overnight. Yeah.
You're listening to America Overnight, now in our 29th year, lifting the veil between fiction and reality. Thank you for staying up with us. I've been getting a lot of calls about this meteor in Sterling, Colorado. There were reports of a large spherical container that crash-landed in a field outside town. Some government people reportedly took it away. Now, we happen to broadcast from Colorado, and Sterling isn't far. I drove down myself to check it out with members of the America Overnight team. I don't need to tell you, it wasn't long before we found pieces of metal debris scattered in a field. Listeners, this is yet another instance of an unidentified flying object, or UFO, entering our airspace and crashing. That the government took away the evidence under cover of darkness only compounds the fact that these are more than likely visitors from beyond our planet, or dare I say, solar system. Head on over to our website to see pictures of the spacecraft pieces we uncovered. And while you're doing that, our sponsors would like your ear. America Overnight will be right back.
So, America Overnight is part of the Bureau, which I think we knew earlier already. And this rock materialized in the field. So they have the American Overnight people say it's a UFO that crash landed to stir the pot and be like, no, UFO's not something else and something real. What else do we got around here? No chest over there. Okay, we can go back to Emily Pope, return that quest in, see if we could unlock anything with, I doubt it, but... Let's see if we have anything new. Nope. Unfortunate. Though we'll probably get some ability points for completing the mission.
Good to see you again.
I took care of the Tomasi problem. Sorry, I forget he was a coworker.
Don't apologize. That wasn't the real Tomasi. He died when the hiss got him.
You're right. I just didn't want to be insensitive.
Sentimentality is a weakness in situations like these, Jesse. That's Bureau 101.
I don't think Emily's in danger of being called sentimental.
Hey, 3 ability points.
I should get going.
Don't let me hold you up.
Okay, well, finish Tango. Ashtray Maze, that sounds intriguing. Switch you back to where you belong. Okay, well, let's see. Oh, multimedia, something new. What do we get? Oh, yeah, of course. Okay, well, that seems like a pretty good place to take a break. And when we come back, we will go back to the research division and the Ashtray Maze.
I need the containment protocols for every altered item or object of power with an audio-related effect.
I'll send a team to contact Langston and get that information, sir. If yes, why? What do we tell him?
Tell him that the hiss worked through sound, so any countermeasures designed for similar altered items should be considered for field use.
So I wonder if the altered item is literally going to be an ashtray that puts us into a maze. That would be hilarious. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. If you wait just a few seconds, the thumbnail will come up to go to the next video if it's available. If it's not, you can click another playlist to see the other games I've gone through on my channel if you want to. You don't have to, but I don't mind either way.
She didn't give me any orders before she left. Guess I'll just keep managing inventory.
But once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in just a little bit.